Hello and welcome to a very special bonus episode of Tennis Weekly. We are here at the UTS Grand Final in London. It's the pre-tournament media day,
Yes.
And we've been having conversations with many of the players, which we're going to bring you in just a moment. But Chris, back in London for the UTS, are you having a good day so far? It's been good to see a lot of the players out, some practicing as we speak.
Yeah, it's been great. I think if you aren't watching us on YouTube, you
You're
might want to
missing
tune
out.
in because Alex de Minaur is playing behind us. You might be able to zoom in. If you would rather watch him than us, probably you would. And just behind me is Francisco Cerundolo, who is practicing his serve at the moment. So I think they're going to play a practice game, so the sounds might kick in. So please bear with us, listeners, because they are setting up here. But it's been a great start for us, getting to ask so many questions to the players.
They're setting up and they've been spraying this sort of paint near us, so it's a bit fumey at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We're worried that we're going to, lean against it and Kim's going to have
And I'm going to get a black sleeve,
paint all over her.
But let's hope
we
not.
should also say, Kim, that this event is not the UTS Grand Final. It's the Victorian Plumbing UTS Grand Final.
Yes, an interesting sponsor. I've not personally heard of them, but if you ever need a plumbing,
Victorian
company,
Plumbing might be the thing. This
then
is not
maybe
sponsored.
check them out.
They're the only plumbing company that I know of
That's ever sponsored tennis.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're thinking there's a lightning bolt trophy for UTS that's very famous. Maybe they'll replace it with like a bent pipe, like an S bend or something like that. A U bend.
It's better than replacing it with like a cistern or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that wouldn't be very nice, would it?
It needs to be on brand.
I'm enjoying myself and I'm looking forward to see how the Victorian Plumbing UTS Grand Final gets underway.
Yes, and before we listen to some of the players, we just wanted to have a very quick shout out about our crowdfund, because we've been blown away by the number of donations that have come in so far. So thank you ever so much to everyone.
It's been absolutely fantastic.
That's contributed. It's been amazing. And if you would still like to contribute, it is still open. Any amount would be much appreciated, and as it keeps us being able to do things like this and bringing those conversations to you. This is where I struggle to remember the direct link. This is normally Joel's domain, isn't it? So it's GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.com/ tennis-weekly-2026.
Yes.
I can't say that again. I'm not sure what I have said, but I think that's it. It's in the description.
Yes.
So I would click on it. Kim's gesturing down as though it's going to appear, but we can maybe add that into
we don't have those mod cons.
No, not us here.
Yet.
But thank you very much. Please do contribute if you'd like to and support the podcast, but even just listening to this or liking this is enough.
And a massive thank you to everyone who can contribute in that way. I think let's get on with the show though. Let's listen to some of the players, because I had the privilege of speaking with Ugo Humbert,
yes, David
Goffin
Goffin
and Tomáš Macháč earlier.
Yes.
I tried to ask them kind of what they like to get up to in London.
You love this question. You want tips. You want a restaurant recommendation for our annual meal, maybe.
They weren't really specific in providing me with, exact locations. They just kind of said, Mayfair, Fulham. So obviously they like their quality food with high prices, bit out of our budget.
Mayfair, I can't tell you that I've eaten there before.
No.
But if I were to, I would ask David Goffin for a recommendation.
I think he probably knows his way around a kitchen.
A connoisseur of fine dining.
Well, let's have a listen to what they all had to say now. Hi, Ugo. Welcome back to UTS Grand Final in London. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Happy to be here.
Excellent. You were here last year, and you were a late addition to the lineup with Jack Draper pulling out. So how did you feel about that?
I'm sorry for him. I hope he's going to be okay for the beginning of the season for him, because he's an unbelievable player. But I'm happy to be here. I feel really, really lucky. And I like to play UTS, so it's a big chance for me to play this week.
Yeah, we hear you're back with Jeremy Chardy, who obviously is very heavily involved at UTS. So was that, did he ask you specifically to join it in Draper's absence?
Yeah, I was there because he had to work for the tournament, and I was in London because he lives here as well. So I was practicing, and I was a bit injured at the end of the season, so I started my pre-season 3 weeks ago, and I feel ready to compete. So
You're
That's
feeling better now, feeling
I
ready?
much better, 100%.
Yeah. And how exciting is it to compete at UTS? Like, what makes the event so interesting for you?
The grand final is super exciting. I made a semi-final last year. In general, I love to play UTS. I mean, there is a really great atmosphere with the music, a lot of intensity. We are 8 really great players, so it's gonna be okay with a big level for the fans, and that's why I think it's a great event.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing you out on the court. When you're in London, is there anything in particular that you like to do? Any recommendations for our listeners?
My coach lives in next to Fulham.
Okay.
So I like this district. There is a lot of great shops, good restaurants. So I always enjoy my time in London when I played in Wimbledon during the grass season. It's a city that I loved.
And good food, you said. Is there a particular dish that you like?
I can eat everything. Everything.
Sounds good. You need the fuel for VTS.
Sure.
I mean, the weather here is a bit bad today, and we're in the other side of London to Fulham, but you get to see all sorts, all types of the
I'm
city.
from the north of France, and it's always raining, so
yeah.
I know exactly.
It's no different.
Yeah.
And just reflecting on your season, what's been the biggest learning for you from this season?
Wow, my season was really tough because I had really stupid injuries during the season. So I dropped a little bit in the ranking, but at the end of the season, when Jim came back, I felt more confident, and I played big matches during the indoor season, but it's a shame that I couldn't finish it. So it's like that. I need to think about the next season and to prepare well my season 2026.
Yeah, and I know it's been a bit of a difficult season for you, but has there been one match or moment that really stands out for you from this year?
Well, maybe my biggest victory of the season against Taylor at the end of the season in Basel. I played really great match. I won in straight sets, so it was a good win for me and for my head too.
Yeah, definitely. And just heading into 2026, is there one word that you could use to describe the energy that you'll be bringing into the year?
I mean, I just would like my mindset. I just would like to continue the great work with my team to do the thing well. And let's see what's happened. When I have this mentality, I felt more more calm on court with less pressure, and I want to play my season like that.
Well, wish you all the best of luck for
Thank
the event
you.
here and your time in London and next year, and hope you manage to have some more good food as well while you're here. Hi Thomas, welcome to the UTS Grand Final in London. How excited are you to be back in London and at UTS?
Hello, thank you so much. I'm very excited because it's good that I qualify for the Grand Final for my first time, and I like to play UTS. So let's see how far can I go.
Yeah, you won the Guadalajara event back in February now, so you're hoping to get the title here. What are you going to bring to the court this weekend?
Yeah, always there is a hope, and what I like to do now is to play my tennis, to enjoy the moment on the court. This is something what I'm looking forward to do this week, and of course I was playing also final in Nimes, so for me this event is great to play, and I'm always enjoying that.
Excellent. And how is it being back in London? Obviously, different time of the year to Wimbledon. Quite different weather, maybe different part of the city. Will you have some time here to explore the city a bit?
Well, it's more cold, of course, but rainy again. So lots of
That's
friends
true.
here. But I like the city, so I like to be back and something different. This period I never been in London, so but there is no time to visit or to do something around the city. So, but it's a great spot to play final here.
And where's next after here? Do you have more pre-season, or are you taking some time off? Or
I will do pre-season, so this is something that is going to happen hopefully, and then Australia summer.
You'll be here before you know it.
Yes.
Into the heat, very
Yes.
different to here. And I wanted to ask, you've played a few UTS events now. Are there any players, maybe retired players, that you'd love to see on a UTS court?
Of course, I think there is many of these players, but I can pick, of course, two of them. It's Rafa and Roger. It will be very, very interesting to play against, and I think they will enjoy it.
Yeah, that would be quite incredible to have them back.
Yes.
We'll have to work on that, got plenty of time. And just reflecting on your season, what would you say the biggest learning for you has been from this year?
I think planning is something what I would like to. I did already think about it, and it's something what I would like to improve.
Planning.
Planning.
Your schedule.
Yeah, because I was always thinking about short time, and I didn't realize the long term. So I was very tired at the end of the year, and I get injured. So this is something what I need to learn, and I did learn.
And there's been quite a lot in the media and the news, and players sort of almost criticising the scheduling of the ATP. But do you think players should be able to just pick and choose exhibitions like this and have that freedom to,
Yeah,
to control?
I think I didn't say that there was the calendar is not good or bad. You can always pick to not play, but of course there is some mandatory tournaments which you don't play, you get fine, or you just lost a point, so this is not good. But you can always choose, so this is something what I was doing myself wrong, not the calendar, but I did. But only problem is what I see is the 1000 tournament is very long to play 2 weeks. Or 12 days is too much, so I don't have any problems to play one match and the other day another one. I think everybody is prepared to play every day almost. Everybody is prepared for this, but to spend lots of times not prepare myself too much, not regeneration, everything. This is something what I don't like. This is only thing.
Yeah, I think you're not in the minority of that. I think a lot of people agree with you with the 2-week Masters now.
Yeah.
And reflecting on the year again, is there one match that stands out for you this season, or one moment that you're most proud of?
I think the best match what I was playing, and it was in the great time, was final in Acapulco against Fokina. I was playing great tennis, and it was in the right moment, so I'm happy with this match.
Yeah, brilliant. And going into 2026, is there one word that you could use to describe the energy that you'll bring into next season?
Just one word?
Well, you can have 2 or 3.
What I would like to bring to 2026 is enjoyment, I think.
Yeah. Enjoyment and planning together.
Yes.
Excellent.
So, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, good luck at UTS. Enjoy your time in London if you do manage to get to see anything, and hopefully the rain will stop. And have a great weekend and all the best for next year. Hello, David.
Hello.
Welcome to London for
Thank
the UTS Grand Final. How excited are you to be here at this event?
Very excited. I only played one event. It was in Guadalajara in February, and I loved it. I had the chance to make the final. That's why I qualified for here, the UTS finals in London. So very excited to play against this event with the amazing format, hopefully a great atmosphere. So looking forward to it.
You're hoping to go one better here and get your hands on the trophy at the end of the weekend. And what's it like being back in London at a very different time of the year to the usual Wimbledon? Are you enjoying any time in London outside of the tennis?
Yeah. I love to come back in London for even for vacations, for different weekends, so I have great memories as well. Of course, Wimbledon in the O2 Arena as well.
Yeah.
The Olympics, I played the Olympics in 2012, this area, so it's really nice to come back, and I love to play some tennis here in London and also to visit a little bit.
Yeah. Any tips of places you like to visit? Are you into the museums or any nice restaurants?
Yeah, some nice restaurants, of course, in Mayfair, but that's the neighborhood I really like, and otherwise we all know the typical monuments or museum in London. Of course, you can visit,
I'm not quizzing you on your knowledge of London landmarks,
keep it like
don't
that.
worry. I wanted to ask you about your season as well, because you were one of very few players to actually defeat Carlos Alcaraz this year. How does that win compare to others that you've had in your career to date?
Yeah, of course, this season it was one of the best wins of the season. My season was a little bit of ups and downs. I had a couple of injuries that I was struggling with, especially when I came back like around the top 45, and I had a foot injury in Madrid. So it was a little bit of ups and downs, but to have that win against Carlos in Miami was something special because I was playing really well. It was a great match, great night session matches, and maybe he was not playing his best tennis that day, but I think it was a key moment in his seasons just to have a reaction maybe, or to find his confidence after that. And then we all know what kind of season he did after that. He had after that. He won so many, I think the tournaments after he played, like in Monaco, I think he won it, and then after that he won so many titles and Grand Slams. So I think it was a key moment for him in the season, and for me it was a great moment.
Yeah, you can take some credit then for all his subsequent wins. You woke his season up. And what would you say has been the biggest learning that you've taken from this season on tour? I've
a lot of things to learn after that season. I think the way I deal with the injuries is not the same when you're 20 and when you're 25. Yeah. When you're 35 now, you have to see it differently, and because when you're 35, I think that's the number one priority to be healthy and to be fit to compete. And now I think hopefully that's the case now that I'm 100%. And also to deal with the confidence, with the ups and downs, that you have to accept a little bit sometimes with the injuries. When you come back from injuries, you have to trust the process to come back at your best level, and that's always tough for players. Yeah, definitely. And going into next season, is there one word you could use to describe like the energy that you'll be bringing into 2026? I bring the patience and the experience. That will be the two words that I will use to try to play some good tennis again. Maybe you'll be going into the year with a UTS Grand Finals title as well. Yeah, good luck for the event, and enjoy your time in London as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, maybe his nickname shouldn't be the Wall. It should be the Chef.
Oh, yes. I like that.
That could be nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask him later in the week.
Well, you also had some great conversations with Casper Ruud.
Yes.
Who is going to become a father next year.
Yes.
Which came up in conversation.
It did. It's relevant.
It is relevant. We're not just mentioning that. And you also spoke to Francisco Cerundolo. And
you're forgetting who else I spoke to, Kim.
We've spoken to so many people.
Mannarino, Adrian
Mannarino.
Yes.
Everyone's favourite French number one.
I didn't ask him about that either. We've missed some real own goals here.
You asked him a very specific question about the tension of his strings.
Yes, I actually was worried he thought I was asking about a different type of tension. So I was quite relieved when he realised it was about the racket tension.
Yeah, well, let's listen to what he and the others had to say with you, Chris.
Welcome back to London. It might have been a while since you've last been here because you didn't play Wimbledon this year. So you came back in December. How's that for you?
It's grey and rainy, but we know that already. It's the same where I live, but it's a little warmer here, and it's fun. I was here 2 years ago playing the same Grand Final, and it was a good time. I mean, it's a lot of things you can do here in London at this time. I think many people come for Christmas shopping. And you can now watch the UTS, so a lot of things to do in London this time of the year.
Have you had a chance to go shopping yet or do anything in London yet?
No, I just arrived last night, so let's see if I have time. Hopefully not, if I do well and I need to play matches, but it's a big city, and it's like I said, it's good for Christmas shopping, I've heard.
It's definitely is good for Christmas shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say we're in a different part of town. There is a big shop here as well, but it's not necessarily the same as Wimbledon, for example, that area. I was going to ask you, when it comes to UTS, if UTS was on grass, would you play the event?
Ooh, I think so. I mean, why not? I think my, one joke about grass was kind of misunderstood a bit. I was more referring to my own level on grass, which is not very good. And of course, I hope it can be better in the future. But I really, it's a really fun surface to play on. And grass and clay is kind of where tennis started, and it's the most historical surfaces, so I really enjoy my time, even though it's not that long when I go to Wimbledon typically, but maybe 1 year it can change.
Talking about historical places, you had the win in a Colosseum for UTS in Nimes, which was quite something. There were some spectacular shots from that. Can you tell us a few words about that experience and what it was like playing in front of so many people in a Colosseum?
Yeah, that was a new experience. I never experienced, that feeling in an arena before. So walking out, it was like, I felt I was going out to either survive or die in battle out there on Colosseum, as I did back in the day. So happy, the world has evolved from there. But it was fun, and seeing the architecture and the way they set it up was a really cool experience.
Does that make Patrick the emperor then, who decides?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
He go like...
Yeah, thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah,
and you got the thumbs up by winning that event.
In the end, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, you had to work for it. One player who's not here, unfortunately, is Jack Draper.
Yeah.
You were due to play him on Saturday. You might get another chance in the Davis Cup early next year. A few words on that contest, playing against Great Britain. Obviously, I probably am slightly biased in terms of which team I think has the better odds, but you've got a strong team with Nikolai as well.
Yep.
This could be a really good Davis Cup year for you guys.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure if we ever played Great Britain in Davis Cup, but that must have been many years ago. So it should be a fun tie, and we're hosting, so we'll make sure it's nice and cold and dark and for you guys. I know you're used to it, but no, it should be fun, and let's see if Jack takes the trip over. And of course, it's a busy beginning of the season for us. We tend to play a lot of tournaments, so we'll see how the ties end up, but we're definitely happy to host you guys, and look forward to a good tie. We always had many good ties, and in the last years had some good big tennis countries come to Norway, and last year this year for that tie we hosted Argentina at home, so that was fun, and it will be fun to have great players like Jack and maybe Nori and the other doubles players come.
Doubles we are particularly good at. If it was all doubles, I would definitely think that we had a good chance in that.
I would say so, yeah.
For sure. In terms of your season that you've had some really high moments this season. A few difficult points at times.
Yep.
And I wanted to kind of ask you about, is there a particular moment that kind of stands out to you, or a couple of reflections on the season that you've had?
It wasn't what I hoped for, and by that I'm meaning that when you've been top 10, or when you've ended the year top 10, or specifically top 8 and played Turin, you've want to aim for that every year coming up. So I didn't get there this year. I was there as an alternate, so I was in Turin, but I didn't get to play, and that was a little bit of a bummer, but that keeps the motivation growing for next season to try to get back there. But all in all, I won 2 tournaments this year, and my biggest title ever in Madrid, so can't be too disappointed. I've realized that when I had my kind of breakthrough season in 22, I realized that, of course, I wish it can be every year like this, but I will have years where it will go a bit down and maybe up again and down again. So I was prepared for it, and I think one thing that is good, I guess, is the same thing happened in 23, and in 24 I came out and played better. I had a little bit longer off-season period to train and get ready, so hopefully I can have a bit of a same curve again as I had a couple years ago.
And so what's the energy, if you had to say in one word, what energy you're bringing to 2026? What would it be? You can have 2 words if you'd like.
Maybe fatherhood, as I'm expecting a daughter to come early next year.
It's very exciting. It's going to be a very different year.
Maybe more,
more late nights.
Mature, or let's see. But I would say that's maybe a word that I can use.
Have you got any tips on the fathers on tour about how to manage it, or
not
take that
yet.
when it comes?
I talked a bit with Lorenzo Musetti in Turin. I mean, they just welcomed their second, so I mean, it's a lot of things going on, and I think in 5-6 years there will be a baby boom on tour with a lot of
ATP
guys.
crash.
Yeah. It should start like a kindergarten on the ATP tour. So no, it should be fun. We're really excited, and and looking very much forward to next year in on many different levels.
Nice, thank you, and good luck for UTS.
Thank you.
Thanks. Welcome to London for the UTS Grand Final. You're the UTS Hong Kong winner, so you're coming here as already a UTS winner. Are you hoping to go one better here?
Yeah, I mean, don't put too much pressure on me, but yeah, I mean, I came here, yeah, happy to enjoy. I mean, of course, everyone wants to win, but it's pre-season. We're having different kind of situations, but yeah, I think it's a really cool event. I mean, almost everyone that is here won a UTS or got a final or semi-final, so I mean, they know how to play, they know the system, the rules. So, I mean, it's gonna be fun for me, for all of them, for the people. So hopefully we can have a great event.
So then, in terms of where you're at with your pre-season, have you picked up a racket recently, or did you have a little bit of a break and are you getting back into it?
Yeah,
How
got a
prepared
break.
are you? Yeah.
No. I was having a break. I arrived here on Tuesday. That was the first day that I picked up a racket since I lost my match on Davis Cup against Zverev. So it was like, I don't know, 10, 12 days that I got holidays. It was the only time in the year that I got holidays. So I mean, I practiced Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm gonna play my match on Friday. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not feeling bad. I'm feeling quite okay. I thought I was gonna be worse, but I'm good and ready to compete.
You're pleasantly surprised with your form heading into this. So in terms of the format, obviously you played it before. Is there a part of the format that you really enjoy? Is it like the serve being one serve, or is it being able to play bonus cards?
Yeah, I mean, everything is different from the normal tennis and from the normal tour. So yeah, playing with one serve, I mean, with my game style, I really like it because we have to play all the points and you have to win the point from the baseline because you're not gonna win too many points with a free shot on the first serve. And then I like also that we have less time between points than normal tennis. I mean, so that makes it quicker and faster and more entertaining for the people. And of course, having that bonus card for the 3 points, it's something different. It's intense. It gets you a little bit tight because you don't want to lose that point. So I mean, it's something different and different feelings.
Does it stress you out, the bonus card? A lot of the players say it actually is sometimes more pressure.
Yeah, you feel pressure because sometimes you are really ahead on the score, and if you lose that point, he's gonna get closer. Or if you're losing a lot and you lose that point, you cannot come back. So I mean, it's always tricky to play it, and you have to try to play your best there.
Outside of UTS, you've had a great season. You got yourself back into the top 20, finished just outside the top 20 at the end of the year. What were some of the learnings you had from this year and some of the high moments?
Well, I think I had a really great first half of the year, like first 5-6 months. Then, of course, I went down mentally a little bit, or I got tired and physically, so the next 2 months probably weren't the best. What I've learned is that I need to listen to my body and what I wasn't ready to compete in all the tournaments. Maybe I had to take some free time there and get ready for the next one and not keep playing every tournament because I was tired, and that didn't pay me off. So but I think after those 2 months, then I came back. I played a good tennis in the last 2 months of the year, so I think it was a great year overall.
And going to next year, if there's one word you could use to describe the energy that you're bringing to 2026, what would it be?
I will bring...
You can have 2 words.
Yeah, power and consistency.
Power and consistency, I like that. That's a great one. In terms of what you've said about the schedule, so playing UTS in December, was that something that you thought you'd be doing, playing indoor tennis, extending the indoor season for you? Not always your favourite surface?
No, to be honest, it wasn't on my plans. I mean, when I won Hong Kong, I figured out that time when I won the finals that I was qualified for this. So
you found out then?
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know
You're
it before.
Like, I'm done. Yeah.
So when I won it, I just told my coach, okay, we have this in December. I think I'm coming. So just nothing. We scheduled a little bit my holidays and my pre-season in terms of this. So after this, I'm going back home probably on Monday or arriving there, and then I'm gonna stay there for I think 4 weeks, doing my pre-season, and then flying to Australia.
Nice. And then final question, we've been asking people in terms of if there was a retired player who you'd love to see play UTS or play against at UTS in the format, who would you choose to play against?
Yeah, I would choose Roger Federer. He's the only one from the big three or big four that I didn't have the chance to play. I played Rafa, Novak, Andy. So I mean, playing Roger would be great, and feel that tennis on the other side of the court. It's not funny, but probably I would enjoy it a lot.
It might be a bit easier without a first serve.
Yeah,
just one
probably
serve,
yes.
yeah.
I mean, I would have the chance to get more rallies with him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's still pretty good. But thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Adrian, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to London. Welcome to UTS Grand Final. It's very exciting. This is your first Grand Final. And is it your first time playing in London that isn't at Wimbledon?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing the Queen's Tournament and Wimbledon, but it's the first time I'm coming to London for the UTS. So, yeah, pretty excited. I think it's going to be a great weekend, and hope we're going to have some good tennis here.
Is there anyone that you've got kind of your eye on that could be a big competition for you here, or it's a pretty tough field, everyone's going to be a challenge?
I feel like everyone is playing well here.
Yeah.
I would say Alex de Minaur might be the favorite, but Andrey Rublev is one of them as well. You have Casper Ruud, you have lots of good players. So, you know, with this format, anything can happen. And of course, they're favorite, but we might have some surprise. Who knows?
And in terms of the format, obviously you're familiar with it now. Is there anything you particularly enjoy about the format, or part of your game that you think works particularly well at UTS?
Well, it's fun, you know. You only have one serve. It's a lot of rallies. You have your cardio who's challenged a lot. So, yeah, you know, when you get to the end of the quarter, you know, you start being tired. You have your heart beeping like hard, and you still have to be really concentrated. So it's a good challenge, and you also have this bonus card. Like it's a lot of pressure as well when you play for like 3 points, and all these kind of things mixed together are pretty cool. And yeah, I feel like I'm getting used to it now. So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's always interesting when we ask the players about UTS, because a lot of people think it's all just fun and not necessarily as physically challenging or as kind of high stakes. But when you ask players, they say like when the bonus card is being played or when it's a big point, it actually feels like there is sometimes more pressure than there is on the tour for some of those points.
Yeah, you know, it's of course you're not playing for any ATP points, so it's a different things, but you have a lot of prize money as well. So everybody's here to make some extra ground as well. So you know, it's some kind of pressure as well. You want to win. Like I never saw anybody happy to lose any match, even in UTS. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one, and yeah, hopefully I'm gonna play some good tennis here.
I do have to ask you a question about your string tension, because it's probably the most talked about string tension on the tour, being quite low compared to everybody else. I want to ask you about how that came about and what was the journey to discovering that was the perfect tension on the racket for you to play with.
Well, you know, we're playing a lot of tennis over the years, and you're always trying to adjust to whatever you feel the best. And with the time, I felt like I was losing a little bit of power. I needed to play a little bit deeper in the court, so I was getting a little bit low on my tension, but at the same time, I was trying to keep some control. So you have to adjust. It's not only about numbers and wanting to be different or anything. But
not to break the record then.
No, I don't really care about that, to be honest. I just want to win some matches. So if it can help me in some way, then, well, I'm using it.
Nice. And in terms of the season that you've had some big moments this year. Good win against Ben Shelton, 4th round at the US Open. Obviously that did end in a retirement, unfortunately, but that was a great result for you. Are you coming into this event high on confidence?
Well, I don't feel like I'm arriving here with a lot of confidence. You know, this season is now finished for like almost a month for me. So, you know, I had some holidays. I'm now back on court for some practice. So I don't really know how it's going to be my level this week. But I feel like we're all in the same position right now. So, yeah, so some players are going to play some good tennis. Some players are maybe not going to be on the top. So, no, it's going to be quite interesting. But, yeah, second part of the year was definitely a better time for me. And, yeah, if I can keep on going with some quality tennis, I'm going to take it.
Was there like a a learning for 2025 that you think stands out to you from the season that you'll be taking with you into next season? It's a big question.
Yeah, it's not an easy question. You know, sometimes you just lose one match, two match, you don't feel like there's any difference, but then your confidence is dropping a little bit, and then you just need one victory or two to get the confidence coming up back. So you never know. The only thing you can control is just to give your best on the court all the time. So I'll try to do the same. You know, I'm not young anymore, so every year, every tournament that I can play is like some kind of bonus for me. So I'm still enjoying it, and I'm gonna try to keep it rolling as much as I can.
Nice, and we hope this is a bonus for you at the end of the year where you have a great result here.
Me too, thank you.
Thank you. Well, he didn't necessarily want to dwell on the fact that he was the record holder for the lowest string tension, and he essentially plays with a bouncy castle, but I did feel like I had to ask him. But great to hear from Casper. I do love that question where you ask what word, what energy the players are bringing into next year. Fatherhood's so nice. You know, he's clearly, as well, got his priorities in the right place.
Correct, absolutely.
Maria, his partner, will be very happy.
Yeah.
He didn't just say he's going to be playing tennis or backhand. Imagine if they said something like that, you know. So, Kim, we've asked the players, what word are you going to say about the energy you're bringing into 2026?
Oh, I did quite like what a lot of the players said. I think I liked Tomáš Macháč saying planning and enjoyment. He said planning.
Enjoyment
was
before planning, please, Kim.
Yeah.
Energy, planning. You're planning for 2027.
I think calmness. I think I need to just have that perspective and balance, mindset. That's more than one word.
Wow.
I know why the players struggle to whittle it down. It's a hard question. What about you though, Chris?
I can only think of one word right now, which is pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Which I actually have never actually said out loud, I don't think. Trying to think what else I could say. Flair.
I like pizzazz, yeah.
I just feel like a bit of, I always say, like a vibe, you know? No words, just vibes,
Yeah,
Kim.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, it's been great to have those conversations.
It has.
And be here at the UTS Grand Final. It's just a shame, and we didn't mention this earlier, but it's a shame Jack Draper wasn't able to play in the end. He did pull out about, a few days prior. Where we're sitting, there's a massive sort of...
He is with us in many ways,
hedge
yes.
of Jack Draper that I hope they're going to sort
huge
of put to one
cutout,
side
yes.
because, he's not here. So they're a bit kind of creepy in a way, the big heads.
They're not in shot, but it is probably bigger than Kim.
Yes,
in height,
ginormous heads.
Of some player who's not here, but it was a late withdrawal. But hopefully, we might see him take on Casper in the Davis Cup.
Yeah, well, hopefully at the Australian Open before then, but it...
Yes, in the final. Our prediction might be that, yes.
But we just hope his recovery is going well, and it's a shame he wasn't able to join us here at the UTS. But I think that's a wrap for our bonus episode.
What a bonus episode, Kim.
I know.
We've still got more to come this year, which is hard to believe. We've got the quiz.
Festive quiz.
The festive quiz. How are you feeling about that one?
Apprehensive.
Apprehensive.
Might need to do a bit of revision.
A bit of revision needed. And then we will have an episode previewing next year.
I know.
And then it's normal service resumes.
Upon us already. I mean, the new
off season. We don't have an off season.
There is no off season.
There is no off season, yes.
So, but yeah, it's a goodbye from me. And thank you very much. And happy festive period when you get there as well in advance. Well, now we're into December.
I'll just say it's goodbye from me. And thank you so much. And we're looking forward to see you next year.